There we go. Show's about to start.
He's left us. He's now the general manager for the Phenoms here, and so you're left with a little old Brandon up here to run the draft. But I think it's going to go just fine. 3,000 to the Wolverines. We're going to talk about it for a second. I'll tell you guys a story while we're there.
There we go.
I'm sure you're wondering why
Yes,
I called you all here.
Every sport in the world is built on league and teams, except combat sports. All combat sports, it started with the boxing model, which is fight night, promotion, build up, sell as many pay-per-views as we can, and see the guy one time, and then it's over and we build up the fight again.
Yeah.
And so when the UFC comes around, they follow the boxing model. And it's a successful model. But to drive an industry and build an economy within a sport, you got to have teams. You got to have storylines that come back year after year. You got to see these same athletes again and again and again, rather than just the quick build up and then, like in a regular jiu-jitsu tournament, 16-man tournament. Cool if the guy that wins, we saw him 4 times tonight, but what happens next week?
Yeah.
He's gone.
Right.
Or we're waiting 3 months, 6 months for him to appear again in some other tournament. But with this, we get to do the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, and we get, like, I tell you this, man.
Yeah.
I'm an NBA guy.
Okay.
I love the NBA. So I'm a Chicago Bulls man.
Hey, I'm a big fan of Michael Jordan.
All right.
So I'm cool with that.
7 years old, I'm obsessed with the Chicago Bulls. This year, I'm about to be 46 years old. I buy NBA League Pass every year. If the Bulls play a game, I don't miss it. If I do miss it, I go back and watch it afterwards. Now, here's the thing. There's no world in which the Chicago Bulls are going to win the title this year. There's no chance.
That's true.
We're breaking out our whole team.
Yeah.
But why do I watch them? Because I got the story. That's my boys. I want to see how it plays out week after week, year after year.
Mm-hmm.
And when you put together jiu-jitsu and organize it into teams like this, you got something to fight for. You got a storyline you can come back to over and over again.
And you're bringing out the real visual storytelling from this. We had an opportunity to talk to some of the athletes here tonight, and each one of them here, with their fashion statements, of course, which was probably the best thing to go off a main character style. Like, you're showing off who you are, organically you. But these individuals have such deep passion of reasons why they're here, why they want to be on the teams. And they want to bring something that can be an inspiration to the younger generations of children that are going to get into the sport, in PGF or anywhere, to understand, like, these guys have gone through so much adversities. And what makes me want to fall in love with these books, as far as like the teams and the characters that they have. That's what I really like. Like, you have these main characters of these books, of each individual teams, are going to be performing on the mats.
And each team has its own character as well. Like the Kings, one of the big things, the Las Vegas Kings, they keep saying, we're looking for kings on the mat and kings off the mat.
Yeah.
The Phenoms, they're looking for people to come out here and dunk, dude. They're just looking for madness. The Twisters, they've got their own culture that they're trying to build. The Wolverines only want Colorado sponsors, Colorado fans, Colorado athletes. Like, their 2 signed athletes are from Colorado. They want Colorado born and bred. So each of these have a different culture, a different legacy that they're trying to establish. And now that all of these teams are owned, dude, there's real skin in the, like, it really matters to David Seagraves and his son how the Colorado Wolverines do this year. There's skin in the game, man.
I saw that just watching their judging call on that bid. They're like, do we want someone outside from Colorado? Nope, skip on that. Give me that guy from Colorado. No matter what the bids were, they're like, we want him. We'll take him on. That's really good to know, especially for our audience, because we're from the bodybuilding industry. So we have the bodybuilding world, much like individual teams and sports. But the fact that they get to see in a different light how this organization, this sport has these group of individuals, and from a different culture background, it's really great diversity when it comes to that, especially with this organization.
Yeah, I think that's something that just totally separate. Like, when I look at the other jiu-jitsu organizations out there, who's number one, UFC BJJ, ADCC, whatever it is. I don't really view those organizations as our peers, as our competition. Not to say that we're better than them or whatever, but I'm not competing against those guys.
Yeah.
I'm competing against the NFL and the NBA. Those are the models that I'm trying to follow. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's going for the bigger picture.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
dude, just even from just a business perspective, think about it. Like the UFC is the most successful organization in combat sports. They're probably worth what, $12 billion?
I saw, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a 32 teams in the NFL that are all worth a minimum of $6 billion.
Mm-hmm.
And then you roll it over to the NHL and the NBA, even the WNBA, the teams at the top are worth multiple billions of dollars. Like, if you want to build an economy and an industry that pushes the sport to the next level and leaves jiu-jitsu in a better place than where we found it, you're going to have to build teams. There's just no other way to do it.
It's bringing back the golden era of sports, like all the leatherheads back in the days.
100%.
And that's why I go for like classic history is when it comes to the sports. This was like the height when everybody wanted to be on this team. Like you said, I've been with the Chicago Bulls since I was a kid, and there's a reason why, because each week, each year is a new book, a new chapter they're going to show. It could be great for 3 weeks, and then it goes to down the crap.
Yeah.
You know? But that's what's so great about it, is like getting the feel for this tonight is what I was just talking to another gentleman. It's like, yeah, I'm getting like the old school sports days, the golden era, how it used to be, and this really sets the tone for that and gives the other models a bit of a challenge. Like, hey, we're coming knocking on the door.
Yeah, not just knocking on the door, dude. I'm coming to run the door over. I
love it.
I got Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar on my mind. Like I'm here to conquer. I'm here to take the whole thing. You know what I mean?
That's
And
great.
not for myself. I don't need it. My desire is to leave jiu-jitsu better than how I found it.
Yeah.
So when the next generation comes along, not just the next generation of athletes either, because we're building an industry and an economy, the media guy's going to have a job. The athletes are going to be paid better. The coaches are going to have a job. The water boy's going to have a job. The talent over here is going to have a job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we have to build this thing up in a way so that the economy of it has cash flowing around inside of it so that people can make a living out of it. And the more people we got that are making a living out of it, the higher we're going to be able to push this thing.
Yep, you're building a strong foundation home for the whole family.
Yeah,
And
building
yep,
infrastructure. is really what
infrastructure,
we're up
and
to.
that's really the best business mindset you can see, and not many people are doing that. But the pure-hearted of the big picture of things, that will transcend, and you leave a legacy behind for those to follow to come.
Yeah, my whole family does jiu-jitsu, man. Me and my wife started training together on the same day 20-something years ago, you know what I mean? My daughter is a purple belt. Like, I want jiu-jitsu to be in a place so that when my grandchildren decide that they want to pursue, that there's a real career path for them. Whether it's as an athlete or as a coach or as a journalist.
Journalist media, right? Because they can go out and tell stories for what they have seen in their time and what they can bring forward to new chapters to come. And that's the beauty of it, man. But Brandon, we are so much thankful to be a part of this.
Happy
man.
to have you guys here. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, this has been a great turnout, and we're looking forward to the fights to come and getting more of these athlete stories out. Especially, we want to consider doing document series and podcasting with you guys.
Well,
get more of that out there, and we will get whatever we need to do to get done for you. We're
Well,
at your
listen, man,
service.
March the 4th, the doors are open, not just for these gentlemen, but for you too. It's going to be free on YouTube. We want it free for the people. We want the people to see it. March the 4th is opening day. We're going every Wednesday night, 4 p.m. Vegas time. Concludes with the regular season finale on April the 1st. We'll find out who the team champions are going to be. And on April the 8th, the top 8 athletes from the PGF will fight it out to find out who will be the Season 9 2026 PGF World Champion.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for more stage-rated media coverage.